On May 26th, 2024, for the Riders Get Money Bingo. And your chance to take home a whopping $2,000. Don't miss this opportunity to hit it big. Tickets are on sale now at rideby.com. Single ticket, $10. Or increase your chances with 3 tickets for only $20. Hurry, tickets are selling fast. Visit rideby.com to secure yours today. Feel the excitement and win big at the Riders Get Money Bingo. Get your tickets now at rideby.com. Your $2,000 moment is waiting.
Riders Excursion and Tours weekly e-bike rides. Gather your family and friends for an unforgettable ride through stunning landscapes. Book your adventure today at ridersabike.com or call 473-422-1011. Don't miss out. Let's ride.
Yo! Right along live, welcome to the ride. Whoa, what's happening with my headphone? Yes, guys. Guys, listen. I need a headphone for my Christmas, okay? All right? Okay. This headphone marking up, man. Hi, guys, and welcome to Tuesday. And you know what Tuesday is, you know? All you know what Tuesday is, right? Tuesday. How you doing? Rita, Bless, Gal, Taylor, how you doing? You there? You good? Everybody share the program. We have an interesting program lined up. And a very special guest in studio. First time in studio. Been on the ride a umpteen times, but first time in New York in studio. I'm going to introduce you to this fella. We're talking calypso. We're talking soca. We're talking what's pissing you off. All the things that's happening, man. What's pissing you off? A lot to discuss. Yeah? Nice. All right. Also, well, this program is a two-part program. A two-part program because we do, in fact, have a situation that we're dealing with in regards to this young lady. So we're gonna get her story and find out how we could assist, all right? So, first order of business. I want everybody to share the program. Everybody just click that share button right now. Invite a few friends. In fact, if you're bad like that, you wanna add followers. So add all your followers. And that would tag everybody that follow you to watch this program. So Scholar is here. Oh, you don't believe Scholar is here? You don't really believe Scholar is here? Look. You see? The man is there. Scholar is there. Yeah. Yeah. Scholar is here. I told you guys. Yeah, man. Add followers. Thank you so much. Lydia. Yes. So let me add all my followers as well, because I want to hear what's on Scholar's mind. And as you guys know, that Scholar just released a brand new track. It's called "Mash It Up," right? Veco. So we go touch on that. We'll go to the song. No, we'll go to the song because the song has some kind of lyrics that you have to kind of understand. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So everybody share. Let me do the same thing here as well. Share here. All right, share here. Let me add followers again here. So Rena and all my good friends and them ain't gonna say that I left them out. Cassandra said that's her favorite song. All right, guys, so let's start. Before we get to chat to Scholar, you know, Ride Along has always been the platform where we say everyone have a story to tell. And as much as possible, we're trying to reach out to the community and help, right? Last week, we got a call from a young lady who is in a severe, dire situation. And we couldn't pass up on doing whatever we can to assist, right? I want to introduce my first guest on the program. Her name is Dorcas Daniel. She's currently in Grenada. And Dorcas, first of all, welcome to the program. How are you?
Thank you. I'm not doing too bad.
Right. I know you're trying to keep that smile on your face. I know you're trying to keep that spirit up. I know you're trying to, to keep that strength. But you are facing a lot at the moment. What's happening?
So I'm currently living with one kidney, and I was diagnosed with kidney stone recently, and there's one that's huge, way too big for me to pass. And because I have one kidney, I cannot do the surgery in Grenada. That's cutting, right? And Grenada don't have a specialist. They don't have, even though they have a specialist, they don't have equipment to do the surgery.
Right.
So I have to leave the country, which our neighboring country, Trinidad, which agreed to do the surgery for me, the procedure, what I'm looking for,
Right.
which we have to blast the stone out.
Aha.
Yeah. And it's costly.
Ah.
So the cost of that is 25,500 US dollars.
Right.
And um, so um, I'm asking the community, the people, anybody, if I can, if they can help out with, donations, anything. $5 would help. Um, one would count. Anything,
Right.
prayers, anything they have.
Right.
I'm very thankful for that.
Do you have a time frame in which you need to get this done by?
So I should have already left because of the stone now. I couldn't pass urine for 5 days.
Wow.
So they had to do a surgery where they insert a tube,
Uh-huh.
stomach to the kidney to drain it because the urine was going back to the kidney. So I'm currently has a tube out the stomach where I cannot leave it long. So I should have reached in
Right.
Trinidad already because I can get infected. Um, so I will be leaving Grenada next Wednesday. Whether I
Right.
reach my so I have a GoFundMe, but whether I reach my goal or not, I need to leave. I cannot wait any longer because
Yeah.
doing changing my dressing and stuff, it's getting painful. So that means there's something happening. So I need to leave.
Wow. So you still have that tube inserted, right? That's what you use
Yeah,
right now?
yeah. I cannot take it out unless I do the surgery.
Wow. How has fundraising been going thus far?
Okay, so my at this point I'm at 4,000 US, 4,200 US at the moment. My goal is 7,000.
So you're at about 3,000 short of where you need to
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Well, listen, I think you come to the right place because right along someone watching right now and know that and know and saying, you know what? We are in a position that we could help probably five, probably six, probably seven people that's watching right now. And in fact, we have a bingo coming up as well, which we're going to try to see if proceeds could assist. But we're calling on the general public. We're asking, we're begging on the general public to let us help this young lady meet her quota so she could get the surgery that is needed to save her life. This is a matter of life and death for you because this
yeah,
is no joke because there's no other choice. You have one kidney and that one is infected. So
yeah,
there's no other choice.
yes.
Right. Right. So how could people donate? Someone that's watching right along right now, someone that's in a position to help right now, how could they assist?
Okay, so I have a GoFundMe page,
Right.
Dorcas Daniel, which was organized by Rachel Lewis.
Yeah.
You can go. I will send the link to you. Also
We
in
have the,
Grenada, you
we have the
can.
screen. We have the link on the screen, and I'm asking my producer right now to also pin that link, so you guys could click on that link at any time and make a donation. The link is up on the screen and is also in the chat.
Okay, and also in Grenada, the cooperative credit union, you
Yes.
can put money on account 1380.
Okay. All right. Again, guys, we have a situation here, but this is not new to us. We've done this before. We are asking, I am begging, I am pleading to the general public, to all our riders, our dedicated riders, to let us put our resources together to help this young lady. She's about 4,000 short of where she needs to be. This is a matter of life and death. She's a young lady. She have all her life ahead of her, and $3,000 or $4,000 could virtually save her life at this point in time. All right. So I am urging, I am begging, I am pleading to help out in whatever way possible, $5, $10, whatever you could do. Some people could do more. Some people could do $100. God will bless you for that. Some people could do $1,000. If you could do that, then even more blessings for you. But let's make this happen, guys. And I know we could do this. We've done this so many times before. How are you coping at the moment? Are you in any kind of pain?
At the moment, yes, and the pain is getting more because the stitches, you're not supposed to have stitches too long. So
Right.
it's irritating my skin and it's getting painful by the day. More painful.
Right. Okay. We understand. And guys, this is something that I will do for any one of you guys, if called on. And I'm urging, I'm pleading, I'm begging to the general public to support. Again, the GoFundMe is in the chat. Lois JJ just put that GoFundMe up there, and she pinned that GoFundMe. And I'm putting it on the screen as well so people could donate and support. Please, please, please. This is not something new. We've done it before. We raised $10,000 in an hour during the St. Vincent and the Grenadines volcano. I know we could do it now. Let's help Dorcas, give her a chance in life to travel, to fix that situation that has been plaguing her, that is really, really being a bother to her life at the moment. And just about $3,000 could change her life forever. Let us make it happen. Any last word you want to say before we go? And also give out your phone number that people could contact in case they want to communicate with you directly.
Okay, so my phone number is 425-2077.
Right. Okay. Say it again. Say it one more time. 473. So 473.
473
Uh-huh.
2077.
2077. Okay. Again, the number is 473-425-2077. Please, guys, do not contact Ride Along. Do not contact us. To expedite the process, we encouraging you to make that donation directly to our GoFundMe or call her directly. You may not be able to do the GoFundMe because you don't have a credit card or whatever, but you may, be in a situation where you could get $50 to her, $100 to her, $200 to her, whatever. Please give her a call and make it happen. Let's do it for Dorcas. Dorcas, listen, this is going to happen. I already foresee success in this. We're going to raise the money. You're going to have a successful surgery, and you'll be back here telling us how great and easy the process was.
Yes, thank you.
And I thank you for choosing us to come and share your story. But I know that you're in good hands, and you will get the help that you need.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so
I
much.
want to thank the public again for whatever donation they would give me. And please keep me in prayers also. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So even if you can't give $1, please keep her in your prayers. Again, Dorcas asking for assistance for a surgery that she have to do involving her kidney. She have one kidney already removed, and this is a second kidney, and it's infected, it's inflamed. It needs to be worked on, and that needs to be done now. It is not a joke thing. And any one of us can have this issue at any point in time. And rest assured that I'll be sitting in this very same chair pleading and begging for you, right? So this is the service that we offer free of charge for all of our riders. If anyone have a situation that they need assistance with our viewership, we are more than happy to help out in whatever way. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to our producer, Lois JJ, for making the connection and making this possible so we could help this young lady live a more comfortable life. Yes, are we going to contact? Yes, Val. Thank you so much, Val. So guys, really quickly, 2 minutes. I just want to see everyone who will pledge to help this young lady. All you have to do is just type in I pledge right there. All you have to do is just type in I pledge. All you have to do is just type in I pledge. Whether that means that pledge is to give $5, $10, even a word of prayer. Just say I pledge, and I thank you for it, and you will be forever blessed for it. Lydia James, thank you so much. Lydia James is constantly and always giving, and we appreciate you, Lydia James. A lot of blessings to you. Anybody else, if you're in Canada, if you're in Grenada, if you're in England, anywhere. Jennifer Byam, thank you so much. Blessed evening to you. Natasha is saying, I pledge. Jackie O saying that she's pledged. Thank you so much for the pledge. Lydia, always pledging and always willing to support. We appreciate you. Marva Nelson is saying, I pledge. Thank you so much for the pledge. Neil Redhead, thanks for the pledge. Maureen Marisho, I pledge and prayers. Thank you so much. We could do this, guys. We have done it. We've moved mountains before. Anika, thank you for your pledge. We appreciate you, and we appreciate your pledge. And I'm not going to ask how much you're going to pledge, as long as you're going to pledge. Even a word of prayer is a pledge. Spice Zibit on YouTube, thank you for your pledge. Yvette James, thank you for your pledge. And of course, everyone, thank you. A million thank you. Guys, when we come back, we have Friendly Jeffrey, the scholar, will be talking Mash It Up. Don't move, we'll be right back.
Excursion and Tours weekly e-bike rides. Gather your family and friends for an unforgettable ride through stunning landscapes. Book your adventure today at ridersabike.com or call 473-422-1011. Don't miss out. Let's ride.
All right, and we are back. Guys, as promised, thank you so much, guys. You guys are still pledging. So good. You guys are so good. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be a part of this riders team, always willing to help in cases of needs. Okay, so guys, Friendly Jeffrey the Scholar is about, is it 10 or 11 times? Something like that. He's going to correct me. 10 times Calypso King of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Now, Scholar happened to be in New York. And you know, whenever me and Scholar get to talk Calypso, it's always an amazing historical view on the art form. But Scholar is in New York and is in studio right now. Let's welcome Friendly Jeffrey, the Scholar. Scholar, what go away?
I did with them. Thank you very much for having me. You know, that's the first time I've blessed your studio.
Yeah, man.
You know, so yeah, nice setup here. I can't believe that this is where all the thing does.
everything goes on right there.
This is where all the thing does go down.
Yeah.
I mean, your listeners and your watchers and so on. No, I mean, if I could take a panoramic view now to show them where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, I do ride along in all kind of thing. I do ride along in cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so boy, we're here and you know, once is to discuss Kaiso and Kaiso business. I'm always ready.
Nice. Well, Scholar, let's start it off like this. You know, on Tuesday, we feature What's Pissing You Off, right? So, What's pissing Scholar off today?
Boy, so much things has pissed me off. So many things has pissed me off, you know, that sometimes you don't even bother about it, really and truly. But in terms of and I'll stick with the Kaiso. Right, for the time being, and the Kaiso, the soca, the art form, and whatever, you know. And one of the things that we see from year to year is that, and I applaud the efforts really of the Spice Mass. I don't know if it's to call that an offshoot of the Spice Mass, in New York City, because that was the reason why I came up here in any case.
Right.
To launch the carnival, right? And I, from off the bat, would like to applaud the committee here who did the work, because I understand how it is with Grenadian and the Grenadian community and holding events and so on. I mean, there's a long history of this thing. I used to come up here when Grenada used to have 3 different events, all of them in the same place.
Right.
And you had no way to go. And as you see, you're having an event, like anything you have that is authentic, then them Chinese and just come and make a next one.
Yes.
So it used to be like that. You have a fete, you don't know which is the authentic one because everybody thinking. And so after some time, New York City and fetes and carnival thing and so on, we used to just laugh basically at what was going on and say, oh God, by these men and them, they disorganized and they fighting each other down and so on. And for the last 2 years, I've been up here, nice events. Last year, the venue was very small. So you could tell that the people have learned. Right? So this is one of the biggest venue I've been in and so on. And surprisingly, and that sort of got me, that after all of this effort and so on, some people just mark the thing and say the thing no good, and then people come last and so on. I couldn't believe it, all this effort and all this that preparation and so on that went into this, and some people would just pick up a stamp from off the thing and just stamp the paper and say fail. I get it.
So you're saying that the organization, the idea behind the organization of Spice Mass is something that is overdue.
Of course. We have a very big community, Grenadian community, maybe bigger than Grenada itself.
Yeah.
In this place,
Yeah.
And so you could launch Spice Mass in Trinidad, all this kind of place and them. Why not here? This would create the vibes and so on. And most of the outpouring of people that you see for Carnival is a vibe. Carnival is a vibe. Carnival is a breeze. Carnival is this kind of thing. You take you and you buy your ticket and you come down and usually the place dirty with people from foreign, Grenadians coming in. So what better idea than, I think that is, in terms of promotion and so on, is money well spent. So I have a problem with this whatsoever. And then bringing all of the artists and so on one stage from back in Grenada, wonderful. It's a wonderful idea. So what they've done is to actually mimic. The only thing that it's up for grabs. People believe, and some people are of the opinion, there's a school of thought that all your lunch and so on should take place in all of your outer places first.
Right.
And then you have the main thing.
Right. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
You have your main thing in Grenada after everything else.
Right.
Because I think at some point in time, Junior, we get fixed on this launch thing without understanding the whole launch idea. I believe, and that's my personal thing, that when you launch Carnival, launching Carnival means that from then on, it's peace.
Right, yeah.
You can launch Carnival and then months passing and nothing happening. And then you go maybe to preliminaries of a soca monarch or something. You launch Carnival and it's pace, right? And so strategically, Carnival should be launched at a time when you're ready to kick off the thing.
Yeah.
And go from there. And so maybe strategically it might be better to launch here, launch in Trinidad, launch way, and then you culminate that with a great big thing in Grenada. And after that is pace. But then I understand also, baby, and I hope, and I'll make this statement here, really and truly, I don't hope that is the motive behind it. Because once Spice Mass Carnival is launched, then everybody else that have to put on events now, they have to pay Spice Mass. The Spice Mass acts that kicks in from the launch.
Yes.
So it's a kind of way to me that Spice Mass uses to get revenue. Kind of like we launch the thing and we launch it in May, and from then after you have to pay for thing. And if that is the case, that's nonsense as far as I'm concerned. I believe Carnival should be launched somewhere in June or wherever when you're ready to take place, because Carnival has been launched and what's happening now?
Right. But Scarlett, why do you think that it took so long to have a Spice Mass launch in the diaspora? If knowing that this is a big market for Spice Mass, why do you think it took so long?
Boy, let me tell you something. There are people with vision.
Right.
There are different people with different vision, different managerial styles, and so on. Some people will look at something immediately and see possibilities.
Right.
Some people would not. Some people would look at something and say, hey, this is something that needs to happen. Some people, they just can't see the use in it.
Right.
And then, of course, remember I told you that from way back and a lot of years, the New York community, and this is not to put on anybody or anything, but it's a fact. There has not been that organ that has been able, because in order to do this thing, you need will.
Right.
You need will in order to do this thing. You need cooperation. You need people who would agree and decide and make up their mind they are going to work hard and sacrifice, because this thing is a sacrifice.
Yes.
Really and truly. You know the funny thing about Grenadian, and it is something, maybe that is just how we did. Anytime somebody have some volunteer group doing thing, people just jump up and say, and you make something. They jumping up and say, you're tipping money, you're making money. You always just check the money you make it. And sometimes you're catching your tail. And it's a volunteer thing. You're making nothing. You sleepless nights, not getting anything. But people are always, I come from the school system. And schools always have money to spend. Schools don't make the little fair. And so on. So schools make fairs in order to buy stuff and so on. And some people will watch the school making fair and come the money and say, boy, the principal takes the money, you buy a car, you buy that's just something within us. It's so we did. So sometimes the organization, you have to, in organizations like that, you have to be prepared to sacrifice. You have to be prepared sometimes to spend your own money and lose.
Right. In
order for things to go well. In other words, you're doing it for the love.
Yeah.
And you don't find that this is something that a lot of people would be willing to put themselves out on a limb to do. So all of this conundrum of things, I believe, would have, influenced the fact that this thing didn't happen sooner. But it should be told, I'll be honest with you, it's a good idea. It's a good initiative. And this year, I saw people in the venue that I have not seen for a very, very long time.
Right.
A very, very long time. As a matter of fact, Chantimel, I thought that I was in Chantimel. Among the Chantimel people I see. And I am a man that comes from Chantimel, from the bowels of Chantimel. And there are men that I don't even remember left Chantimel.
Wow.
I see the men in the thing, and the men tell me, boy, watch, we come here to see you, and we want to mash it up, and we so on and so forth. So, plus that, McDonald College, I saw, because I'm a teacher, so I teach a lot of children. I maybe see more than 100 children that I teach in this launch. So there are a lot of people, in this thing. And I listened to your program. I think you are Janice and how do you call her one?
Gabby, yeah.
Gabby on. And Gabby made a statement. You know, if I wasn't amused, I would have get vexed, but I was very amused by it. She made a statement. You know, only thing, that was the one thing I picked out from the statement that she made, is that people went there to see certain artists.
Right.
You know, and I had to laugh at that because you don't know who people go to see. There's a range and a diverse set of people who go in there. And by people you know, there's a saying, one man meat is another man poison.
Yeah.
That is what, because a lot of people went, for example, to see Flint, right?
Yeah.
They like Flint, they think, but you know, you have people who don't like Flint.
Like everything else.
Like everything else.
Yeah.
People who went flinting in the vex and they cost him that man not that they think that man mad and so on.
Yeah.
So that's how it is, and that is why you see when you're having events of this kind and this carnival lunch and so on, you have to have the spectrum wide enough. Because if you want to bring in a lot of people, you have to understand that people have different tastes, different likes. So you bring a wide cross section, so even the little man who do like Flint or you do like could get something that he enjoys. That is how life is. I mean, think about it this way. You have one illness, the same illness, you know. Me have it, you have it, everybody else have it, and you have about 7 or 8 different medication for that one illness.
True.
Because what might work for you, it ain't working for me.
Yes. True.
What might heal you, killing me.
Right.
And that's why they have all this kind of thing, Panadol, leave there, all kind of thing for the same headache. So that's how it is, and that's how it is in entertainment, you know. And that's why I think when we have all these things, they bring across a wide cross section. But let me just also hook up on this, Junior, because obviously there were hiccups.
Yeah.
Obviously there were hiccups. For me as the artist, I found the acoustics.
Yes.
The acoustics.
I remember you came and you told me that backstage.
Yeah, the acoustics was terrible.
Yeah.
Really. But I understood that there was a need to move. The acoustics in the place last year was excellent.
Yeah.
But I understood there was a need to move, you know. So I can live with that, and hopefully we could fix things, you know, for the next time. But just to tell you that on that same weekend in Grenada, there were 3 shows. So there was a calypso show in the Trade Center, in Police. There was one in Masters of Calypso with a lot of fellas. And then I think Mikey Spice was in one of them hotels in Radisson.
Yeah, Radisson.
Right, and Grenada, I mean, within Grenada, we have the resource and so on. I think better than we have here, because Grenada is small, you could call on resources and so on. People here they're working hard, they're doing long hours and so on. So organizationally, it's much more difficult to string people together to do these things. And the 3 shows, based on reports, were fraught with issues and problems. The 3 shows in Grenada. So that alone tells you that and I think Big Bumps made the case very well, that sometimes you plan things for years. I mean, the Olympics, they just get planned for 4 years. And when the time comes, man making stupidness, you know, and things going wrong. So you know, I believe sometimes you look at the thing, you applaud what's good, you register what is not good, and then you try to work on it. But first and foremost, you applaud what's good.
Yeah. Well, listen, I've been a part of the team, advisory, part planning team here in New York. I for a fact know the hard work that went in. Because as you rightfully said, that everybody have their jobs and their life. Not like people don't have their jobs and their life in Grenada, but in here, you have to get up, you have to get out. And people contributed their time on a daily basis. That alone is applaudable, right? That people to dedicate, because it's hard to get people to dedicate to anything, much less if it's a volunteer thing. It's like, you know, I mean, I ain't getting paid for this, right? People contributed. And I think one of the point that Janice made, which I think she had a point. I think also Gabby had a point as well. One of the point that Janice was making was that at least you have to understand and compliment that people giving off their time and hard work. Nobody ain't trying to cut no corners in this. All of us love Grenada the same way. We want to make it succeed.
True.
So she took it as a personal attack on the whole team because people were saying, oh, that was the worst, and without even giving any many of the constructive reason why they think is the worst, they would just throw it out there because probably of political biasness or whatever it is. You know, people have their whatever reasons, and that's one of the reasons why she came out so passionately. On Gabby's side, which I understood what she was saying was that she's saying that there should be some sort of more organized structure, and I don't fault that either. I think that an organized structure is needed to eliminate the potential of having hiccups. You will have hiccups, but if you at least have all those things in place. If those things in place and it failed, then you have to strengthen those components. So those two things. But I applaud just the idea, the initiative, because I remember years ago we tried to do this in New York and it was not happening. It didn't happen. All right. So I'm happy that it happened. I'm happy that people are now talking about it. I'm happy that people are seeing how we could make it better so that they could come on board and make it better.
And that's what you want.
Yes.
That's what you want for a greater cross section of minds to wrap around this thing. Because if you're having something for the second year, I mean, think about Grenada Carnival, for example, right? Mm-hmm. Grenada Carnival have a Spice Mass Corporation.
Right.
You have people who are getting paid.
Yeah.
That is their work to do this thing.
Yes.
And you know how much times you come to Grenada for Carnival and man going back in and they vex because things didn't go well and shows start when and this do this and that do that. So but at the same time, when people are volunteering to do things, you have to first of all make note of this and applaud it. And then you can move on to see how you can make the thing better with constructive criticism. Hey, we could have do this, or we could have do that. Because the truth be told, I came to the venue very early. Maybe I came too early. That maybe was the thing. But there was thing there. There was music playing. You had a young female girl DJ.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Very impressive. I mean, the way she was selecting things, I stand up, I watch her for a good time, and so on. So there were little things happening and so on. Probably in terms of the packaging, it could have been hinged differently. And those are the things that I guess you have to learn from. So when Gabby says what she says, you have to take note of it. Right?
Yeah.
You have to pick what you have to pick out from what she says and make note of it and try to improve. Because there is where last year, if you think about it, a lot of people, while we enjoyed the thing and so on, but the main criticism was the place was small.
Yeah.
The place was just too small.
Yeah.
So somebody listened.
Yeah.
Somebody listened and somebody got a bigger venue. I'm not certain, as I told you, as an artist, I'm not certain about the venue. Honestly. I don't know what they could do to make the acoustics better, but the acoustics were terrible. But somebody listened and tried to fix it. So you have to, through all of this, sift through the criticisms and so on, and you have to come back better next year.
Yeah.
That's the only way you could improve organizationally. Absolutely.
Guys, we're chatting here with Findlay Jeffrey, the scholar, speaking first here about the Spice Mass launch recently held here in New York. Scholar is still here, and people are still talking about it. It was a major financial success, I believe, and it all means good for Spice Mass 2024. So on the subject of Spice Mass 2024, Scholar, do you think that Spice Mass 2024 will receive a major bump from last year? Do you think that last year set the premise to give it a heightened anticipation for more people to come back? What's your thoughts?
Spice Mass will always get a major bump whether thing happen or not. You know, remember I tell you earlier, Carnival is a beast, you know, it's a jumbie, it's a breeze, what does take you. So, you know how many years I've heard people say they're coming back? Me, I went back in Grenada Carnival. And the first person that they boarding plane is them to come back.
True.
It's a jumbie. It's a jumbie, it's a vibe. So regardless to what happens, they will be back. And then, you know what does create the vibe, Junior? Mm-hmm. When you see songs start to play. When you see songs start to play, and Grenadian artists, we uphold our end of the bargain, you know. I mean, we deserve more kudos than what we actually get. We uphold our end of the bargain. We set the mood. We set the thing going. Although, you know, for years, once you have, we get our feedback.
I think your phone ringing. Is that phone ringing?
Yeah, my phone.
Yeah.
And funny enough, is a carnival man.
A carnival?
That's the best man in the police band, you know. But once you see the thing kick off and you have the preliminary rounds,
yeah,
I can bet you this year, just as last year, just as the year before, just as the year before, people will start to criticize.
Yeah.
People starting to cause people, what kind of music is that? And they're starting to not understanding that preliminaries is really the time when you get all kind of man coming together and you eliminate. It's elimination.
Right.
So you get all kind of thing happening during that time.
Right.
And this is not the perfect way to judge the carnival and the calypso season and the soca season, but Grenadians always do it.
Yes.
And they'll do it again this year. You have 100 and about 50 people. You expect, because, listen to me, the finals is 10, you know. The finals is 10.
Yeah.
So 140 from that ain't good, ain't good enough to make the finals, you know. So you will get from that 140, you will get about 50 probably you feel is trash.
Right.
It is not a way to judge how the season will be.
Yeah.
And I always make the point to them, I'm bad at you. By the time August 1st, I will hear all you saying that is the best set of music that has ever come from Grenada.
Every year you hear it.
Every year. You'll hear it.
Yes.
And you'll hear it again this year. We just don't learn anything. But I believe, and back to you answering your question, that there will be another major bump for Carnival. And remember, we're still in the whole 50-year anniversary mode.
Yeah.
So this is 50-year anniversary. Carnival falling within 50 years anniversary. Mm-hmm. So it's expected to be a great big event. And if you can judge from what happened in February, then Mass go play.
Mass must play.
Mass go play. Mass is going to play, and the thing kick off. I think the Spice Mass is doing an incredible job with the Queen show. Even more so this year than they previously done. I've seen the Queen and them singing in all different things. The only thing is that it's not the same energy that is placed into other parts. But so that being said, you can't help but admire the Queen show. I could tell you for a fact that whenever they have any Queen show will sell out.
Yeah.
Queen show will sell out. It's well marketed.
I'm getting the vibe. I'm getting the whole vibe. Last year you defended your crown. We sat here, I remember, before going into competition, and we spoke about the songs that you had going into competition. What went wrong last year? If you went to, in retrospective view, what happened last year?
I think last year I suffered the Keith Mitchell syndrome. To put it simple as that. Because remember last year, the year before, after I'd won, I'd made a pronouncement, just as Keith Mitchell, as he had done with it. I ain't coming back.
Right.
And you see what happened when Keith Mitchell say you won for the road. he get a punishment.
Right.
So it was likened that way. And I'll be honest with you, Junior. I'll be honest with you. When I said it at that time, I meant it, right?
Right.
Right. But it's not the first time I've said it.
I see.
It's not the first time I say it. I don't say it all the time.
Uh-huh.
Because calypso is not an easy thing, you know. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy road to walk. And every time I walk in that road, I just tell myself while I walk in that road, I want to walk back that road, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. But there is just a breeze and a vibe that I believe that I was born for this thing. I have this thing in my DNA. My father, I have a whole lineage that are carnival people, that are writers, that are composers, and so on. So I believe that is in the DNA. So once the breeze start to blow and so on, then something will just scratch me and fupa back.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you have to remember also, people don't even remember that I tried to start singing calypso in 1985.
Right.
That was when I started. That was when I tried to start. I had a whole notebook, tick with calypso, you know. I used to write calypso since I was a teenage fella, but never mustered up the courage to sing.
Right.
Until 1985, when I decided I go take a dab, I go inside the ring, and I told Praying Mantis, look, I want to join the Black Roots. That was the same year, incidentally, that Inspector started. And me and Inspector is the same age. That was the very same year that Inspector started. And I taped me like a thing on a cassette. Mantis say you have audition. I give Mantis, because Mantis was my neighbor. He was the head of the tent. I give Mantis a little cassette to go. They say they're doing audition. And then Mantis come and Mantis tell me, yo, you make the thing, you know. Practicing is a Monday. That was a Friday. Junior, for the whole weekend, I can't eat, I can't sleep. And nothing. I start to get small. Anticipation, I seen myself in the thing.
Yeah.
And then the Monday evening, Mantis pass and Mantis tell me, but the men say, it's 10 men they wanted the tent, and you go make 11. So you won't make it, you know. That was 1985. And so I get cut off from that. I burn my notebook, I do all kind of thing, and I tell myself I ain't singing calypso no more. And fast forward to about 8 or 9 years after, when I get my break. So in me, I just tell myself, anytime that I write song, I sing in it. For all the time that I didn't sing, I'm making up. All right? And then you have to understand calypso. Calypso is a thing. It's not like soca, like Flicker Van and them fellas and them who could make a soca, put it out there, get monies from it, and then have to compete.
Right.
The only thing you have in calypso really is compete.
Yeah.
That once you sing calypso, you have to compete.
You have to compete.
Right? So that is the whole thing. And so I believe that I suffered that Kid Mitchell syndrome from last year. People just didn't meddle with me. They don't care what I sing. They're making joke with me. And I guess that basically was just it.
Right. Thank you. I just looked at the on the donation that we were promoting here. It's a sidebar a bit. I want to thank Mr. Cecil Belfon, who's watching and made a donation as well. We're almost to that point, guys. We're at 4,400, and we want to hit that at least $8,000 mark. So please go ahead as we continue to support Darkus on her road to surgery and recovery. All right. Yes. So yes, Scholar. So I mean, so you didn't even, when you first went into that, entered your name, you kind of wanted to back out because you didn't feel like there's something that you wanted to go forward with.
Well, it's not that, you know. Remember, I was defending the crown, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if I was not, I would not sing, because it would mean that I had to go through the semifinals and preliminaries and so on.
Yeah.
Right. Most likely, but the breeze would not have been strong enough to bite me. Strong enough. But by the time, I mean, you might imagine I sit down there to watch men singing in preliminaries. I'm watching fellas singing semifinals. By the time men singing semifinals, I find I want to do it again, you know. And then the truth is that I had good songs. I had good songs. That song, In the Dark of the Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that I did myself. But the truth is that people didn't care about no darker song or the fact that song good or anything. They just don't care about that. You see, you know, going and you come back.
Right.
Well, we are making no joke with you, you know, and that basically was what. But all of these things, you know, I believe that in Kaiso, sometimes you reach a point where you can become complacent.
Right.
And sometimes you need things like that to bring you back and get you to work harder than you have worked before. So
that's why you went into the independence competition, to reassure yourself that you could do it?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly why I did it. You know, and when I went into the independence, now, first of all, it was a special independence.
Yeah.
50 years, right? So everything about it was special. But when I went into the independence and I put myself up, I remember the first person that called me when she heard that I was in the semi-finals was my daughter, Zidel. She called me and asked me if I'm mad. I mean, what you go back in and people think you do? You just get your body beat up. Why you go back in and people think for? And I said to her there and then, listen, I have to face my demons.
Right.
That was just simple. That was just simple. I said, I have to face my demons. This is just a demon that I have to face. I have to ensure and assure myself that this was just a blip, you know, and that I still have it.
So you can't say nothing about Dr. Keith then, because you have to face the demon. You have to come back.
And that is why I tell him about mash it up, you know.
We get into that. 2024 is here, guys. And Scholar, I have this new track. I don't know if you guys heard it, but Scholar, I want to go down to that. I want to go down to that beat size. I want to go down to that song down to beat size. This is the cover. It's called Mash It Up, right? And first of all, I heard the song, I'm like, yo, this guy, Scholar, just never stop. He never stops. So, guys, let's take this thing down into small particles. Let's take it down into small particles.
No problem.
All right, so let's start the song, and then I'll stop it, and then you give me some context of the song. Let's go. Let's start it, guys. Okay. So first, the Veco started to play and take. What's the significance?
Right. So the significance of the Veco. Now, you know, Veco is a traditional area. I believe it is sometimes sadly overlooked, but at the same time, it is growing in prominence. And the Veco is synonymous with Victoria. Okay. I believe that's where it started.
Okay.
If you want to learn history of Veco, that's where you go. And remember that Dr. Mitchell, he resides in Victoria now.
Okay. Right? All right. Let's take that part. Let's take it from that part. This is Scholar. Mash it up. We take it in beat size. We will stop. I'll give you guys a full link. Start like this.
Bring the Veco. Mash it up. 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 Mash it up.
Right?
Mash it up. Hey,
Yeah.
like hey. Mash it up. I say mash it up. This year I singing a song of inspiration, a song of encouragement for my fellow man. We've been going through a piece, there's too much bad-mindedness. I'm singing this one to tell you, you must be strong. I'm singing word. From since the election cycle, all guns have been aiming at you, claiming you're a liability.
Talk to us about that part. So after the election, you felt like everybody was
they were down on him. So he go through a lot. and I remember as my fellow man, so all of people saying sometimes, people don't believe, and especially people who support NNP, they feel I hate Dr. Kid Mitchell, People are funny, I mean, how do how do you extrapolate? I don't hate, and I've said so often enough, that if you ask me which politician I love the most, then it would have to be Kit Mitchell. I mean, undoubtedly, because for one, he has been there for a very long time, and funny enough, Junior, and maybe that sidestep a bit, but funny enough, there's a calypsonian who a partner of mine invited me. He said, let me do a combination song. Uh-huh. So you will sing about NNP and the misdeeds, and he go sing about NDC and the misdeeds. Uh-huh. So I had to tell him, I said, boss, what's wrong with you? You mad or what? The among us song I sing about NDC and the misdeeds. Yeah. Where you go do that? The only problem is that for 23 years, there was NNP.
Right.
Right? And for how much years? Maybe about 7 of that 30 years that I've been singing, there was NDC. So exactly, NNP will get more blows, but I'll be honest with you. If I tell you I don't like Dr. Kid Mitchell, I lie. I mean, a man who supplies me with so much lyrics, I can be ungrateful.
All right, okay, let's go.
I sing in word. They assembling like Judas, and all of them have one focus, and that is to take your NNP. But what they know about the horse is flesh. Some of them were little baby when you were fighting with Hobie, till you take the party from me. Then for me, what they know about the horse is flesh.
All right, tell us about the horse's flesh now.
The horse's flesh, funny enough, Junior, you know that saying? You never heard that saying?
Yeah, I heard it before, yeah.
Well, the strange thing is that a couple of people called me and asked me what I mean. And I was shocked.
Nah, I hear that already, man.
I was shocked.
Why you know about the horse's flesh?
What you know about the horse's flesh?
Yeah.
I mean, you're young, you just come, you don't know things.
Yeah.
You're inexperienced. That is what it means. And strangely, people call me from a man called me from Grenville. A man who, he's up here, but he lives in Grenville. He lived in Grenville all his life. Never heard that saying in his life, he told me.
Yeah.
Right? And he tell me he spoke to Ali Gill. And Ali said he never heard that saying either. So I was shocked because that is a real colloquial Grenadian kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you know about the horse's flesh. You know nothing about the horse's flesh. So if you notice in this thing, it brings back, it goes back in time, right? And brings back afresh a lot of issues that were involved in all of the struggles that Dr. Kit went through in his political career. And while he was going through the struggle, they were not there. I mean, them fellas and them were little boys, know. When 1989 or somewhere thereabouts, I remember when he had the NNP and he took the party from H.A. So you have a lot of history in this song. Took the party from H.A. Blaze and then H.A. Blaze got to go and form TNP and all this kind of thing. So this song is a whole history lesson in itself, besides the contemporary thing.
Yeah. More of it. Let's listen in.
They were not wrong in those days when you make teachers rant and rave until they kill go about play. They blaming you for the election. They cussing and calling you a old man. But if about age they want to split hairs, just show them you woman and let them show you theirs.
I don't even know what question to ask me because
I'm going to answer the question in a simple way. You remember what evoked they saying, don't go there.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Just show me a woman and let me show you this.
I mean, if you see a hole.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go ahead.
I say mash it up, mash it up, mash it up, mash it up. Before you give your party to Peter, don't bother with that ready. Wanna mash it up, mash it up, mash it up, mash it up. Man, he cannot wait to take over. We can at the Woodlawn Lanchester.
All right, so I understand now how you kind of why you use the Veco.
Right.
Because the Veco does mash thing up.
Thing. Yeah. The Veco does mash it up. So he resides in Victoria now.
Right.
So if you want to mash up the thing and mash it up well, fine. Just get some Veco and you can tramp it. Don't afraid them. Don't afraid them. But whatever you do, don't give them boys and them your thing. Your thing is yours. that is your thing.
Let's continue.
Don't let Pedro and his crew take your party from you. They took boss, they took boss, out of place and fast. Before they take you down, mash it up and done. Mash it up.
So you're advising him. You are his great advisor, and you telling him that, listen, don't give them buying them the party.
Oh.
Don't give it to them. It's better you mash it up before you give it to them.
That's basically what the song says. I mean, some people call this song. A man called me, he tell me, I should not call that song Mash It Up. I should not call this song Bad Advice. See, that song, the song is Bad Advice. But whatever you want to say, whether it's bad advice, and the thing is that, honestly, the satire in the song, people pick it up almost immediately.
Right.
Right? That it's a song that says one thing, and I guess that is why a man tell me call it song Bad Advice, because it seems to be giving bad advice, while glorifying something that maybe is not the best,
right?
Really for the way forward. But I am making the case that this man has struggled for all the years. So they say I like Dr. Kid, but I tell you I begin up the man. The man has struggled for all these years, and then from out and away, some little men come, they don't wash their foot. They wash their damn foot, and they want to come and take the man thing. Come on, man. Come on, man. Out of place and fast. To bowl.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Guys, we're going into the tune. We're cutting down beat sides. This is Mash It Up. Don't worry, guys. I'll send you guys the link. So if you haven't heard it in full, the entirety, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Let's go in.
Mash it up. You live in Victoria now. Get them Veco and somehow. Mash it up. Mash it up. Doctor, feel your pain. Your disappointment is plain. Donkey, as you bring the enemy on your back. And after all you have done, just because you lose this one, all them liquor pattern, they start to howl and back. A singing word. Do not give in to the pressure. Never retreat, don't surrender. Go bother with them and let it back. A singing word. And even if the NBC rule here until 2060, all the rest will hold no convention. Cause what they know about the horse is flesh. When you go fight in Switzerland and you get money from a man.
All right. So that's where I see where you're giving bad advice, scholar.
Don't hold no convention?
Don't hold no convention.
Why you holding convention for? for the men to capsize him? No, sir. No, sir. Now, Junior, another thing, if you notice, you have a lot of real old colloquial phrases.
Yes.
In this song, So Nobody them and the TT band, you know.
Yeah. I heard that.
TT band. Yeah, all them like a patong. They start to howl and back. They cannot nice all about. Yeah, no bother with them, fellas. No bother with them. You know, and the convention and the not holding the convention and so on has been a big topical issue.
Right.
Everybody thinking that if the convention is held, that maybe Doc could lose. And he has always been resolute and saying that convention is not important right now.
Right.
And when he ready, and force in his hand, when he ready, he go call it thing for himself. So I'm just reinforcing basically his thinking. Don't bother with them.
Right.
Don't bother with them fellas that are in your corner.
Let me ask you a question about this, right? Because in last conversation I had with Kim Jones, I told Kim, I said it. I think people are aware of my stance on this. If you say, okay, mash it up, and there's a one-party state, right? Do you think that it will help Grenada progress, or do you think it would digress if we don't have that opposition? What's your thoughts?
There will never be a one-party state, Junior. There will never be a one-party state. So remember there was GLP at one point in time.
Yeah.
GLP mashup behind GLP.
Right.
Right? But somebody, and that's the whole thing about life. Life and so on misses nobody, misses no organization. It just doesn't happen. Today you're gone, something comes up.
Right.
You know, I've heard people saying, you know, there's some great person, and if that person gone, what we go do? The world is stopping. That is for certain. The world is going to continue. And any organization at mashup, something else comes in and it fills the void. So not because something mash up means that you'll have one party state. You'll never have one party state.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess the word that might be used is viable opposition.
Well, if opposition will become viable, you know. I mean, the only reason why, and you have a lot of little opposition offshoots that rise and fall.
Right.
And I have always said, Junior, that Grenada and Grenadians do not have the stomach for plenty party.
Right.
You have it. Two.
Yes.
We know that from since 19 liquor drop.
Yeah.
That's what we know. Two party. We don't have the stomach for all this kind of thing. What has come up, GOD and DOD and the guava and man coming up with all kind of, even Flint. Even Flint the chat thing at time and say he go bill. It's not how Flint mad, you know, and say he go bill. But people just don't have the stomach, Grenadians, for this. So I can bet you that if any one of these parties, if NNP or NDC becomes non-existent today or tomorrow, somebody else, a next party will come up and it will become viable.
Right. I see. Okay. All right. We're going into the song, guys. We're beat-sizing that song, Mash It Up by Scholar. This is 2024. Listen in.
Thank the good Lord for Cheltenham. They were in a position what they know about the horse's flesh. But Cheltenham.
I want to go back a little bit because you mentioned something about this point right here. Let's get clarification on it. I didn't quite understand it the first time. Listen.
Cause what they know about the horse's flesh. When you go fight in Switzerland and you get money from a man. Thank the good Lord for Cheltenham. They were in a position what they...
All right. Thank God for who?
Cheltenham. So there was a commission that, remember the famous damn money, 15,000 in Switzerland and so on, and they had a whole thing, and then they said, all right, we'll hold a commission to find out indeed if there is any veracity in the claim that any wrongdoing had taken place and so on, as it related to the 15,000. Because remember, there was some point in time in the politics when NDC beat up that, until Dark would have retorted that it's me damn money in in a rally and so on. So that at that time was big thing. And they had this guy, what was his name again? Steiner.
Yeah.
And who had tape. How can a Chupinese men speak? And so Doc said, well, all right, let's have an independent commission and let's put the thing straight. And so this one-man commissioner, I think was a guy called Cheltenham, I think was a Bajan kind of guy. He came in, interviewed people, cross-questioned people, and then said that there was no smoking guns here.
Right.
All right. People felt then that it was just smoke and mirrors, and it was a bogus commission, blah, 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 thing. You know, Grenadians will always criticize and condemn. So that's why I tell you, Junior, that's a whole history lesson in
the song.
In that song right there. That's a whole history lesson. It takes you back to those times.
Absolutely. So, guys, you see, you're learning history in the music. Let's continue.
Then nobody else is flesh. When you felt your victory would last, so you call Michael Batty's fast. Then you ride him like a jackass.
When I heard that part, Michael
Batiste.
Michael Batiste?
The Michael Batiste.
What happened there?
Yeah, because remember there was one point in time when NMP lost one very narrow. And so to increase the majority, I think Michael Batiste had won on a GLP ticket.
Right.
That was the 10 drills at GLP when GLP going out. Michael Batiste was still able to hold something there. Then you remember Clarence Repair, right? So those guys and Doc sort of encouraged Mike to come over, to boost his thing,
right?
Really, and then they didn't last as a shiver. He's in a glass of water. The two twos. Doc is like Batiste realized, no. Doc, you tricked me, man. and with that, grab the mash up. He go away. But incidentally, when the thing was happening,
right,
I had one Michael Batiste in song. Yeah, one Michael Batiste in song, but he don't listen. he don't listen. Because they always feel as calypso and you're just running your mouth and you're just saying wrong thing. Say it about me, go on. Two twos. He come back the same thing with Clarence Repair when Clarence Repair joined B-side one Dr. Keating in song, do take Clarence Repair. So sometimes we don't offer very good advice politically, but them end up just see us as troublemakers, so they don't bother with us.
Yeah, but no love lost between Michael Batiste and Dr. Keith, because it seems like Michael Batiste, who's been on the program umpteen times, well, I wouldn't say offering full support, but he oftentimes sided with a lot of the things that the former administration is saying. Well,
the truth is that Mike has always been a colored and flawed character politically. This is a guy who, up to now, will still wear flowing white. Because he holds on sometimes to the GLP thing, and Gary used to wear white. He might still wear white every time, like he going to play cricket.
Right.
So it's a kind of man, and sometimes, indeed and in fact, I listen to him sometimes. I listen to his commentary. I listen to his perspective on politics. And I can tell you often enough, I don't agree with him. Even when he speaks against Kit Mitchell, when he used to beat up, I often don't agree with Mike, honestly. Sometimes, Mike does turn the thing to how you want the thing to think. There was once I met him in a shop, lecturing in Tabby shop. Lecturing to someone suspecting fellas, And when I listen to him telling them things, my body scratch me, because I know what Mike said. Michael, if you not a whole big chunk of thing to make it think, and my body scratch me, until I answer him. Mm-hmm. And I had to tell him, well, no, and I'd start telling them guys, this is how the thing actually happened. And then he jump up, he say, them fellas, and they tell him, Mr. Man, hush him out, and lead him man like speak. You know, but he has been about, politically, he has been about. He knows a lot, and he has a lot of information that he's willing to share. But often enough, I be honest, his perspective is sometimes I don't let it pass in one ear and go out in the other.
Oh, I got you. All right, continuing.
After you see so much trouble in truth, they come from nowhere, they don't wash their fruit. Saying how you old, you should go for true. But all of you old, they can't eat young meat like you. So doctor say mash it up, mash it up, mash it up, mash it up. If they wouldn't want to have respect, let the party die and natural death. Mash it up, mash it up, mash it up, mash it up. If they want to plot and to divide, doctor keep them minds to be that side. Mash it up, mash it up, mash it up, mash it up. They play, they can see, and then please your property. They took gold, they took brass, just show them jackass. Who can hear go well on? Mash it up and done, 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 done. Mash it up, mash it up. Why, mash it up, mash it up. Selma was down out of line, but she commit a big crime. When she comes so dressing, you should back up and go. And what was more insulting, she did not say Miss Faitlin.
What was more insulting? She
Did not say Miss Faitlin. There was one politician that owned the nickname from the last administration with the whole issue of the faith organization. And as a matter of fact, I sang a Christmas parang about Miss Faith.
Yeah.
So that was something that was about, Miss Faith. And so I just used the recruitment. Miss Faitlin.
So Delma didn't say Miss Faitlin. Instead, she said that Peter should run.
Jane Peter David should run the show, which is the issue that it seems that is really the burning issue, really, in terms of who should step forward. And that's what, to me, Delma found herself in hot water for, because she, and she said it, when they were having their falling out, she said that is what she got chastised for, because she dared to say that Peter David could take over. How dare you just on purpose? She out of line.
Yeah.
She come say, Peter David go run the show, a singing word. Although she was like your dad, that show her that you're not missing her, and crossing the floor won't bring you down. A singing word. Tell her when you say in campaign, it's one for the road you're taking. It was only a slip of your tongue. Cause what they know about the horse is flesh. When Grace Duncan come with she grows, insult you as if she's your spouse. Then you run, she tell all the girls.
That happened with Grace Duncan?
Yeah, man. You remember when Grace Duncan say the Prime Minister was like a boy?
Oh, yes. History.
And tell is a real history lesson.
It's a history.
Yeah, she called him a little boy and he chased her, you run behind her. And they were tight, right?
Yes.
But who the hell she thinks she is? She publicly saying, the Prime Minister, when you get to that, you get a little boy. Yeah, he chased that, you run behind that. But also in that voice there.
Uh-huh.
And I think that is part of the critical thing. Because people don't understand also that, and I think we said it at the top of the hour, that I kind of could see and empathize with Doc on this one. Because, he go a lot around during the campaign, he say, it's one for the road, he ain't going back. Same as me.
Yeah, same as you.
Same as me. So we are like two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand. So when I sing this, I am singing from a position of personal.
Right.
Yeah, that is a personal story that me and him share. We share this thing, and as a matter of fact, there is a fourth verse in this song which speaks exactly to that very point, that this is something that two of us share. You know, we make a little mistake, we make a little joke, and we say, we do coming back is one for you, and they decide they want to kill us.
Oi, actually, that song is a history. This is the wrap-up piece, guys. Listen to this last part.
Small like mouth, why can nobody else is flesh? Tell the reporter from Munich, he could speak all he want to speak, and then be not democratic, never was.
And we did have the reporter from Munich on the program.
Yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, when he saw somebody call me, he laughed. He tell me, good one. He messaged me, he said, good one, you know. Everybody got it blows, but I think inherent in that he understands perfectly satire.
Yeah, man. Big up the reporter from Munich. I'll always give him the credit of introducing me to media. Let's go in.
Never was. It's true you don't have no succession plan, but tell them that you never needed one. You're living to reach 100 or more, and then when you go, NFP going with you.
Why do you think that there was, or you saying that he didn't have a succession plan? Why didn't he not? He don't need that.
Because the truth is that you ever watch Doc lately? All them fellas and them, what's saying they want party, they old and dark, you know. What Doc could do, they can do it, you know. So Doc is young still and vibrant, you know. Yeah, he substance about him. And I think because the same interview that you had with the reporter from Munich, I listened to him and he was making the very same point that Doc you remember he said that Doc is plan A, B, C, and D.
Yeah.
And then I think he said Akima is E, somebody else was F, and so on. So he believes basically, and the truth be told, that was where that line came from. When I listened to him, because the third verse of the song was not written, right? So I only wrote the third verse of the song just before all the music went down and everything before I write the third verse of the song. So it was that really that initiated this thing. You could tell that the interview that you had with Hamlet, it played a part in this song.
I figured. When I heard that, I could have associated the interview with lyrics.
Yeah. So I will be honest with you. That part of the song was taken directly from what Hamlet said about no succession plan is A, B, C, and D. And when he gone, NMP gone as well. That was actually said. So that was what I picked it back from.
Nice. Well, listen, it's strictly satire, right? And I love the way how you put the history into it, because there are some serious historical recollection in this particular song. Do you think is this type of music dying? You think in calypso?
To a certain extent, yes. To a certain extent, no. Calypso is one thing that refreshes itself, it evolves.
Right.
And sometimes within the evolution of the art form, it goes around in circle. So sometimes what was trending moves on and then it starts trending again.
Right.
You know, that is the eventuality of the whole calypso art form. So it's not that anything goes out or anything goes away. Sometimes it moves out to be evolved, to be replaced by something else before it comes back again, maybe packaged even in a different way.
Yeah.
You know, and so on. Because if you think about it, Junior, there was years when I was accused of bringing myself and Beast, bringing too slow song in the Majga. Right. And people felt that kept people away and so on. Because we bring too slow song in the Majga. Look what is happening now. The speed of calypso is increasing. And the speed of soca is decreasing. Strange.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, I'm excited. If this is what the start of the season look like, I'm excited to what the rest of it will be. So definitely you're in competition this year. You're saying it all year, and you ain't getting something like what you did the year before. You're in competition this year.
Yeah, what you mean?
Absolutely.
I'm in competition this year, and I'm heavily in the studio. So this is one song that I have just completed. So this is my first song. There is this issue also where we also have the choice. Well, fellas have been doing it for a couple of years now, but we also have that choice of singing our independent song.
Right.
All right? And as you very well know, my independent song is not that simple song.
As I told you, that's one of the best, for me, that's one of your best selection, that independent song.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I have that choice as well, but I also have another song that once I go down, I'll be hitting the studio with it. It's a song called 15-0.
Okay. Ooh.
Wow,
what could that be about? 15-0.
15-0.
Wow, interesting. I know. Before we go, I want to play this thing back a bit because I know a lot of people don't remember that song. And for the people who remembered it, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I could pull it up. Yeah. I know the system. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. That song. I want to go play back one quick verse of that song, guys. Let me know if you remember this one.
People balling murder, while some others mad. The people they vote for shirting them bad. They just feel to cause them when they see them pass, or just take a big stone and knock down their ass. But I have a therapy I'm willing to share. Anytime the pressure get too much to bear, I have a new dance, it is the formula. Once you do it, I know you must feel better. So give me a minute or two, let me explain the dance to you. Just a simple demonstration, it is very easy to learn. Put your hand in the air like this, close your finger and make a fist. Let go your tongue, put it in the air. Wave it like you ain't care. Anytime you see them MP, do it for them to see. And if they ask you what that mean, tell them the dance you're doing is one time. One time.
And how they say you by a scholar?
Well, that is the same thing I just wonder. I just wonder about this thing, how you could say that, because I remember the year when it was 2013 when NNP won. I could never forget that I came from Shantimel. It was about after 2, maybe less than that. It could be about after 1, 2. And I decided from Shantimel going up in Grenville. And when I take my Bobla, they going up in Mother's Day. I hear the men playing that song, the men tell me LMP win, 15-0, That was about after that time I don't vote yet, And so I'm going up and vote. The men celebrating. And that was the song that was playing. Yeah, that was the song. And then after the results came out in Truth and LMP won, and all this set a truck, leave Grenville, heading, go up over the Grand Tank to go down and celebrate. Every truck that passed was playing one song.
Yeah.
That's that. So I don't understand how they could say that. I remember 2010 or 2009, when the first convention that NNP had after they lost the election. I had a song called I Can't Defend You. That was the theme song for the convention. So them men just people, you see, and that's why sometimes I had to bring the history back in the thing, because people just play they don't remember.
True.
People have played it, I remember, but I have been on the record every time NNP has been there for 23 years. I'm going to be singing about them for 23 years. I don't lie. But NDC makes 7 years since I've been there. I started, remember, my career started with NDC.
Right.
1993, 1994 was NDC.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And 1995, part of 1995 was NDC as well, before they lose.
Right.
And in 1993, Prefer to Go to Hell, 1994, Singing It Just As It Is, 1995, Democracy Watching You. Those were songs about NDC.
Yeah,
So
they can't say you're biased.
Then Tillman come, and Tillman for all the years, Tillman remain. Every year, I sing on Tillman. You understand? All you really have heart, I can defend you.
Yeah.
One Tom, the limited boundary. I've always sung on whoever is there.
Right.
You understand? And this year, let them wait for 15 years because 15 years.
What? I can't wait for that one, Lord. When I want dropping?
Well, I ain't going to the studio with it yet.
Okay, well, make sure you send it from your WhatsApp, eh?
15 nil.
15 nil.
All body you had say is one set of people I could sing about. And the truth is that people were saying it's one set of people, and you have some calypsonians what every time you have a certain party they in power is that they singing about they just only sing about when a certain party they in power.
I see.
Right? And I mean, I remember in 2009 when NDC won election, all of a sudden you have some men always used to sing about Grenada. They put in map of Grenada on chair and come and sing. 2009, the men turned big political commentators, blows on NDC.
Yeah.
And it should be told, when I sang on NDC, they couldn't sing politics with me. I mean, they sang Pale to Mine because I always sing. I had the formula. I know how to sing it. So, by people are just say what they want. I am one calypsonian, and I could say proudly, boldly, for anybody to hear. I used to sing on politics. I just sing on all different kind of thing. I sing all kind of thing already, right? Vices and all kind of pretty song. I sing about the war, I sing about children dying, I sing about politics, and I sing about everybody. Wherever you see the donkey put on the load, planners.
Wow. 15 nil. We're looking forward for that one.
Yeah.
Scar, listen, we're looking forward also to see you in competition, back in competition again this year.
Yeah, I'll be there. God spare life, health, strength. You know, my tent has started.
Yes.
We'll soon be kicking off. We'll soon be rehearsing. We wanted to open the tent on Father's Day because we understand, you have about 4 shows on Mother's Day, but it does not Father's Day.
True.
Right. So we wanted to give fathers a gift for Father's Day. I don't know if it will work out because a lot of the guys are kind of late. There are not much studios, and that's the problem doing calypso. So a lot of them are late, but we're still aiming for Father's Day, a Father's Day lunch. Now, if we get that working, it will be very, very exciting because this year we have, for example, Squeezy's coming back in competition after a long time with our tent. And then I have about 5 or so first-timers. 5 or so first-timers that will be coming.
Because I thinking about jumping in the thing. Since last year I seen I kind of feeling I kind of calypso in my blood. You never know when I jump on, if I see me on stage.
And that will be perfect because it should be told, Junior, you see, I would welcome people in the tent, even if they don't want to compete, but you just want to sing.
Yeah, just a vibe.
Just get the vibes and so on. Even if it's one song and your thing and so on. Fine, so I could put you down.
Well, let me first make up my mind,
Nah.
Let me figure out how I will feel after I get boo and thing, I'm not used to that.
I don't believe you're going to make up your mind now that. But you won't get booed. I can assure you that. You won't get booed. You know how the tent and calypso bars experience is.
Yeah,
and you stepping into this thing will be novel. I can tell you that. People will be more interested, more inquisitive than ever. If you come and you decide you're singing, Deluxe full. Nobody can wait. Coming to hear what Junior has, you know.
Well, listen, I go litmus test the riders.
No, man, you have to litmus test. Fall in.
All right. We'll figure that out. But Scholar, listen, thank you so much for joining us here on the ride, and welcome again to the Riders Studio. And this is your home, and anytime, you know, this is your home.
Yeah, well, I know that now. So you know, a pitching tent here.
How you mean? And Scholar, we have a recording studio right here. What people don't see, they don't see the recording studio component of the Ride Studio. So my son is an up-and-coming producer, and he actively does his production there. So we even want to invite some soca producers to come in and do their work here as well inside the Riders Studio. So giving them both the visual and the audio aspect of it. So that's what we are aspiring to do right here at the Riders Studio. And
remember, before the thing started, I told the riders really that if they could see inside here now, if they could see what I'm seeing. Yeah. So I'm seeing what you're speaking about. There's a full-fledged studio inside here. And I actually got to listen to some of Junior's new tunes, you know. And that's why I'm trying to encourage him to fall in, because, I'll be honest with you, quite good. You have a nice little one day. The walk. It bothers you that it's meaningful, you know, but it's a nice tense song. It bothers me to a kind of, according to how your mind perceives it, is a smart.
It's a smart.
Yeah. So I pick it up one time. That's good for the 10. That's what I tell you.
We'll see. We'll see your thing go.
Come true.
At minimum, we'll be broadcasting it live. At minimum, we'll be broadcasting it on the Ride a lot.
And at maximum.
I'll be on stage. Thank you so much, Scholar. We appreciate you, man. Right. And listen again, kudos to you on the 10th, and we'll be looking forward to 2024 season.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, guys. Finley Jeffrey, the Scholar, inside the Riders Studio, guys. Before I take a quick commercial break, I want to give you guys an opportunity right now, 10 minutes opportunity to get your tickets for the Riders Support Group Bingo. And that's going to be going down on Sunday. Guys, not Saturday, Sunday, the 26th, right? So this is what I want you to do, guys. Click that link and purchase your bingo tickets now. You know what we do when we raise funds? We assist as much as we can, far and wide, to help people, whether in Grenada, Trinidad. We just help people straight across the board, right? So that's what we do with our support group funds. So go ahead and purchase a ticket right now. It's a $2,000 bingo, right? We have already on board, we have Hostin Funeral Home, who is sponsoring a game. Thank you, Hostin. David Williams, who is sponsoring a game. Thank you, David. And if you have a business and you want to sponsor a game too, we'll give you a game, all right? If you want to put something in the caddy, put something in, we'll give you a whole entire game. Give us a call and let us know if you're interested. Also, we have Cecil Belfon, Flying Turkey, and he has a list of products as well. He is also committed to sponsoring a game as well. So, guys, $2,000 up for grabs. Purchase your tickets right now at Ride By. We give you up until the end of the program to get your ticket. The same offer as yesterday. You buy 3, you get 1 extra. So you buy $20 tickets, you get 4 instead of 3. All right? Get it right now. Ride Along Live. We'll be right back with wrap up. Don't move.
On May 26th, 2024, for the Riders Get Money Bingo. And your chance to take home a whopping $2,000. Don't miss this opportunity to hit it big. Tickets are on sale now at rideby.com. Single ticket, $10. Or increase your chances with 3 tickets for only $20. Hurry, tickets are selling fast. Visit rideby.com to secure yours today. Feel the excitement and win big at the Riders Get Money Bingo. Get your tickets now at rideby.com. Your $2,000 moment is waiting.
Sunday, May 26th, we're bringing back the good old days of Calypso in Brooklyn. One delightful evening, Memorial Sunday, an intimate evening of Calypso in Brooklyn. Calypso! Featuring a cast of your favorite Calypsonians and DJs, repping for the Trinis, Natasha Wilson. Alongside a host of Grenadian superstars, headed by the Kingman and Jamo. Also Val Adam, Randy Isaac, and Peter Humphrey. Plus single, Kevin Roger, Andy Limas, The Inspector.
Last day jamming inside the band, me and a grand and two man.
All hosted by the Independence Monarch, Hercules. It's all taking place at 634 Remsen Avenue, between Church and Avenue A. Showtime 3 p.m. Tickets $40. For tickets and info, call 646-474-1682. An intimate evening of Calypso in Brooklyn, Memorial Sunday. Presented to you by YTM Records.
That is life.
Excursion and Tours weekly e-bike rides. Gather your family and friends for an unforgettable ride through stunning landscapes. Book your adventure today at ridersadbike.com or call 473-422-1011. Don't miss out. Let's ride.
Together with Gronk Promotions brings you Legacy. The Starters Edition. Friday, May 24th at the National Stadium Lawn. Grenada. Brace yourselves for dancehall Prince, the ladies' man, Nike Boy. Live. Nike Boy.
Grenada, if you want me, you can have me. I'm coming to celebrate with Jelwin Legacy. You don't want to miss this one. Meet me there.
Along with top Grenadian superstars. Regular ticket $60, front stage $250, and more at the door. Ticketmasters, Chucky's Bar, and Grenadian Optical St. George's. Gitters Pharmacy Grand Dance, Chai's Bar, Victoria St. Mark, Jimmy Bones Bar, St. Patrick's, St. David's Pharmacy, and Supreme Cut St. Andrew. Gates open at 9 p.m. sharp with an impressive lineup of DJs and MCs. Legacy, the Starters Edition. Friday, 24th May, National Stadium Lawn. Sponsored by Club 007, Premium Auto Car Parts, Rockers Promotions, and Grenada Fast Prince.
Of sampling the Golden Jubilee edition of the limited edition spice rum from the Grenada Distillers, and I must say it's something that you should try. It is authentically Grenadian, but from the flavors to the aromas to the overall taste, the blend is great. It's light, it's golden like the Golden Jubilee, and I think you can make any collector's shelves anywhere in the world. Hats off to the Grenada Distillers.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sandy Money Day.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
It's the level, high the level, raise the level, up it.